Hello folks, how you doing? Cameron here, founder of Kingsbury Travels and broadcaster of so many different things. Cameron's Pantry, on the road. Well, this is a special on the adult adoption project that I was brought into last year. Sadly, Alden is not attached to the project anymore. But 2 days ago, I received word from Naomi Munford, I think the last name was, M-U-N-F-O-R-D. Yes. And she said that she picked up the project to do and would like to discuss the documentary with me again. Well, for her first time at least. And I'm just going to repeat what I said to Alden. You know, these 3 girls came into my life via Facebook, and at least Jara did. And then her sisters kind of caught wind of it. They friended me, and we started chatting back and forth about, what we want in our lives. So they wanted me to be their dad too. So I said, sure. He's gonna ball me. Just think of this working homeless guy who actually really wants a family. Since I turned 30, I'm now 58. I feel that I'm too old to have babies in my life right now. Even though, I wish I could have at least a couple of kids of my own. But with Ivy, my fiance, still stuck in the Philippines and still trying to find work and money so that she'd be able to get over here through her agency, which called again. Things are just not going well in the age of COVID. Yeah. Things have been put on hold. I had received my first $1,200 check, though, which, of course, I had to use for myself, trying to find an RV. Couldn't find one that I could really buy and use for RV Pinay In The USA, as well as Suddenly Dad, which is something that I still want to do. It's about me and the 3 girls that I'm adopting. It's a reality show. It's not keeping up with the Kardashians. This is just keeping up with the farmers. And it's an absolute joy to have these girls in my life. My oldest girl gave birth to a baby girl almost 2 years ago. And she'll be turning 2 in November, I believe. Nope. Was it last year? I know it was November of last year. November of last year? I'm going to have to look up my information again. I mean, oh my God. If I want a family, I got to remember birthdays and whatnot. So, there is a pure charity link that I'll put in the description, which gives information about the adult adoption that I want to do. I know it's a very unusual way to try to raise funds in order to help me get through the filing of the adult adoption itself for these girls. And it works for certain people. I just want legacy. And this YouTube channel is going to be part of that legacy. My youngest, Justine, she's going to be working on on a little video project herself with a couple of friends. And that's great because I encouraged her, hey, the YouTube channel is also your channel. And if Jara and Claire want to add to that, then I want them to, because it's going to be part and parcel of who we are as a family. Because I want to be able to provide for them if possible, but it all depends upon you viewers and getting new viewers, because I found out that with 1,000 or more subscribers and over 4,000 hours of content watched, you'll get monetized. And that's what I'm looking for right now. Subscribers and eventual monetization of video content that I post here. The Cameron's Pantry episodes, as well as the On the Road specials, are being watched, and I thank you all for watching that. I know this is going to be watched to a certain degree, but we need a lot of help in order to move this channel forward, and that's why I keep trying to push the donation links for Pinay In The USA, this channel, the content that we want to put on, and my girls want to be part of that as well. Also Ivy, my fiance. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a proper phone to use for good recording, and I do. So, here's the deal. As I sit here ruminating over my cup of coffee, pardon me, I'm going to take a sip. I have a deal for you. If there is anyone out there that can perhaps help with a nice phone or a vlogging camera that would be decent enough to use for this channel, I would need about 3 cameras. This one, which I'm using, of course, my phone, and a couple of others, whether it's a vlogging camera or a phone, it's okay. Or even a tablet. Something that I can use in order to help my family. And if I can try to get Ivy at least a nice iPhone 6 maybe, or even a 6C, I think, or A series. Well, there's kind of an in-between one. It's very, very difficult to try to get real good content here on this channel using basically just my smartphone and my laptop computer, which brings me to another segment, the laptop computer. I'm going to have to replace it. It's not freezing as it used to, and that's good, but I need one to edit videos better. So that means I may have to get a laptop that runs Windows 10 and Premiere Pro, because Premiere Pro has a really good editing system, that I could use. So instead of the donations, monetary donations, to come through here on this channel, any technological donations that you feel would benefit us would be extremely helpful. And the updates for RV Pinay In The USA will be coming soon, as well as, let's see, the other projects like the adult adoption documentary I want to keep you all informed about. So it gets very tiresome, especially since I'm, of course, working homeless and trying to find work and enough money in order to get what needs to be done. There is a game show called 24 Words or Less, which is really popular on Fox. I've seen a couple of episodes and I like it. I feel that I could take a part in that. And just recently, they were starting to do casting for the second season. So I applied for that. I will be talking to Naomi Munford soon after this. And perhaps I can do a little kind of addendum or epilogue after this to tell you about the phone call and the project. Any updates on that? Yeah. I mean, this is so far, this is my life so far. Trying to do what needs to be done and barely getting ahead, I guess you could say. Been doing some merchandising work from a couple of days ago, and that's helpful. $30 right there. But no matter what monies I make, it's always spent. Money in, money out. Money in, money out. And that's living paycheck to paycheck, which I really do not want. I need to try to get ahead. And a friend of mine is trying to help me get ahead with a possible donation that he's working on towards my getting an RV. So he said just not too long ago, I still need to help you with that. And I thank Rob for that. So there's only one last thing that I need to mention. And thank you for listening to this so far. I know this is going to be about a 15-minute long diatribe, but had to shift. Oh, I think it's hard. Don't take that out of context. Let's see, the last thing I need to mention is IV and RV in the USA. So, I will be doing that on a different video. The reason being is because I just want this posted as soon as possible. And this is just going to be a one-off. And then I can work on what needs to be done with Ivy's update very soon. Which isn't very... And the news on that front, not so good. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate you watching my content, watching me talk, watching the reviews, watching my on the road pieces. Thank you so very much for the currently 73 subscribers. I appreciate your time and effort, and maybe I'll see you again next time on one of these little chats. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Love you much. Mwah.